Yo, what is up everybody? Jumping here and I am back with the Trespasser DLC for Dragon Age Inquisition. Alrighty, so we need to go and look for one of these mirrors by a bookshelf. And we can actually go and complete one of our side quests as well, because the last one of those things, I forgot the name of it. I think it's the Taken Shape, where we have to basically find pieces of jewelry and armor, and then it's going to give us like some really cool effects if we have all of them. Now this last one is actually going to give you schematics as well for basically every type of armor, light armor, medium armor, heavy armor. So it's totally worth doing it, at least for the schematics. And the armors are actually really good and they look cool as well. So that is something. But you can't actually put any upgrades on the armor. That's the main thing I don't like about it. And my armor right now I think is better for a rogue because I have 41 dex on it. And remember, every 1 point of dex is 1% critical hit damage. So that really adds up. Alright, so this is where we're going to find the final one. And we can get some loot right here, which is whatever. I'm not going to use it, so who cares? There's also a note. If you guys want to read it, pause it. And let's go and activate this. Now, honestly, if I remember right, this one is actually really freaking easy compared to some of the other ones, which I found to be extremely difficult. Speaking of which, I think I just killed the damn thing. That's crazy! Holy shit. Fuck him up. 14,000 damage with that Shadow Strike. Any loot in here that we can get? Looks like this guy dropped something. Oh, it was a weapon too. Anyway, so let's open this up. Whoa! Whoa, shit. The hell? Is this glitching out or something? Looks like one of the enemies is still alive. What the fuck? Yeah, this is like glitching out. Hold up. What's going on here? Ah, crap, I can't open it. Yeah, it's because of this guy right here. He won't die. Ah, there we go. Hopefully he's dead now. Anyway, so this armor, like I said, is actually really cool. And remember, you get like the bonuses. If you have 2 pieces, you get 10% attack speed, 3, 10% movement speed, and 4 pieces is 1% heal on hit, which is really, really good. But I'm not going to bother. Now, maybe, I'm not sure. I would say probably not. But originally I thought when it said that these bonuses stack, that it would give you like, let's say if you have all 4 pieces, you would get 40% attack speed, 40% movement speed, and 4% heal on hit. I don't think that's the case though. But if it was the case, that would be absolutely amazing. Anyway, let's go down over here. And now we can find this mirror. And this is actually where the DLC, in my opinion, gets really crazy. Because of like the lore. And there was one thing that we're about to find out in a moment here that I did not see coming. Like, basically, I knew a lot of the lore, but there was one thing that I never thought was actually, like, what was going on. And I'll explain it once we discover it. But if you want to read this, go ahead and pause it. And let's go. Yeah.
An alluvion marked by a bookshelf. This should be it.
Let us get answers from this Vidasala.
Alright, let's do this.
Is this some sort of old elven library?
It definitely saw a massive magical backlash some time ago.
Let's hope we can track down the Vidasala in all this.
Alrighty, well, this place is definitely one of the coolest places in the entire DLC. I mean, if you just take a moment to look, oh my god, this place looks insane. And like I said, there's going to be some lore here that is ridiculous. Now, if you run back here, this is a really cool little Easter egg. Now, first thing you're going to see is this dead Qunari with all these spikes in him. And that's kind of weird. Like, oh man, what happened to him, I wonder? You're going to get some loot right there. But here we go. There's a journal. And it's from Sandal. What? And if you read it, it says enchantment, 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 and it just goes on and on and on and on and on. Now, if you guys don't know who that is that little dwarf that will do enchantments for you in Dragon Age 1 and in Dragon Age 2. So it's really cool that they put it in here as a little Easter egg. But of course, the question is, how the fuck did he get in here? What? There's so many little moments with that dwarf. Now, personally, I think I know, like, how he has his, like, magical powers. I think he has an archdemon soul inside of him, and that's why he can do what he does. Because there's moments in the first 2 games where you'll find him, and there's, like, hundreds of dead darkspawn all around him, and you have to stop and think, like, did he kill all these things? So it's really cool, but I think that's really the case, is that he has an archdemon soul inside him, and I was really disappointed that he was not in this game. Now, right by this thing, ghost, whatever you want to call it, librarian that we can talk to, if you run to the left here, you can find a little merchant. Now, you're not probably going to want to buy the weapon that this thing sells. It's a shield. It costs 85,000 gold. Fuck that. But you can actually buy the schematic, and I believe it's not that expensive, but you definitely want the schematic so that you can upload it to the golden nug. And this shield is actually really cool just because of its like little effect, which is every 5th block with the shield wall will deal massive damage to enemies in the area. So it's like an explosion. Really cool. And if you're gonna play as a warrior, especially a one-handed warrior, this is the shield I would use. Now, if you're going to give this to someone like, let's say, Cassandra or Blackwall, I would probably not do that because the AI is not smart enough to actually use Shield Wall the right way. Alrighty, let's go and talk to this thing right here.
Andaran Atishan, Methadra Elven.
More ancient Elven.
If you wish, honored Elven, I will speak so your guests understand. I am study. I am a learning thirst. Come. Know what has not been lost. New words, new stories. The Qunari would not approach, but we learned their words as well. If you wish to exchange knowledge, they congregate by the lower gate.
Okay, let's see here.
What did the old elves use this place for?
This is the Vir Dithara, the living knowledge of the Empire. The libraries of every city, the wisdom of every court. A connecting place whose paths are in disarray.
What put this place into disarray?
The Vir Dithara was made with world and fade. When they sundered, so did we. Paths broke, knowledge fragmented, many were trapped. I preserve their last words.
What were these old elves' last words?
What happened? Where are the paths? Where are the paths? God save me, the floor is gone. Do not let me fall. Do not let me... On this spot, that is all.
I'm looking for a Qunari named Vidasala. Do you know what she wants here?
Vidasala, yes. She uses scholars and mages for study. They fear this place, but they seek to know the Veil.
What does Vidasala want to know about the Veil?
I regret I do not have more information. I am sundered from myself. If you discover another one of me nearer the Qunari, I may know more. Kindly give it my greetings. I have not thought with myself for some time.
I could learn so much about my people. What were they like? How long is our history?
I will try to recall, honored patron, but there are gaps, breaks. Greetings, laughter, Ema Enasal, forms out of air, light, memories. And yet there are so many broken paths at every... Missing. I cannot. There is no more. Apologies. I knew all once. We knew. With the break, only fragments or knowledge new since the fall.
We'll be going now.
Know this. An unknown person, not of the Qunari, recently woke the librarians.
An unknown person. Could this be our agent of Fen'Harel?
The librarians facilitated learning before the fracture, before the fall. Now, beware them. They are unwell.
Now, try to remember that about the fracture and the fall, because that's what we're basically about to learn about. And I'll try to explain it a little bit without giving too much away, because at the end of the DLC, we'll learn more, but I'm just going to talk about the old legends compared to what really happened, because remember, all the old legends are somewhat correct, but they're also very wrong. That's the main thing you have to realize. Okay, so we are in the courtyard. There's going to be a lot of little notes here.
Interesting. The anchor is reacting adversely to elven magic.
What does that mean?
I haven't the slightest, my dear. Keep an eye on it.
Alrighty, we will do that. Let's go ahead and read all the books if we can find them. It's really not all that important, just because we're getting codexes and stuff. but I'm gonna grab them anyway. I'm at max level. Normally I like to grab this stuff for the XP, but whatever, who cares? Okay, now this is actually kind of important. We need to run through the left mirror first, because the rest of it's gonna be connected, so try to remember that. Anyway, so let's go on through. I don't think there's anything in this first little area. I'm gonna take a look real quick, but I don't remember there being anything here. Now this little part right here is actually important, but it's gonna be important a little bit later. Let's go ahead and look around. I don't see anything right now. Yeah, it's whatever. Now in terms of the story, I don't think it matters which side you do first. You're always gonna get the same stuff. Okay, let's check this out.
These Qunari are dead, but there's not a mark on them.
Look at their eyes. They died in fear.
Whoa, that seems really creepy. Okay, look, we got another one of these things. Let's go and talk to it and say what's up. Hold up, let me get close to you.
Welcome, welcome. Listen to the last words of those who lived past the fall. How could the dread wolf cast a veil between the world that wakes and the world that dreams? The Evenuris will send people. They will save us. When have you last heard from the gods? When the veil came down, they went silent. What is this veil? What has Fen'Harel done?
Are these records saying Fen'Harel created the veil between our world and the Fade?
If it's true, that means the Fade and the waking world were once one in the same.
Oh my god. Now that was the one thing that actually really surprised me in terms of the lore. Everything else I kind of knew, but that really blew my mind. Basically, you have to remember, the old legend goes like this. Fen'Harel sealed away or tricked and trapped the old elven gods, which caused the elves to fall, and basically that was the story. Also, the old legend says that the old elves were immortal, and then when humans came, that is when they lost their immortality. Now, the reality is this. The old world used to be a lot different, because the world was basically one and the same. The Fade and the real world was connected, and when Fen'Harel created the Veil, it basically destroyed that world. It made it so that the elves would start to age, and all that kind of stuff. So that's really what happened. Now, what was his intentions exactly for creating the Veil? Well, maybe the old legends are somewhat true. He wanted to trap the old elven gods. Which, remember, they were not gods, they were just very powerful mages. So we're going to learn more a little bit later, but that's basically all we know right now, is that Fen'Harel created the Veil, and he destroyed the old world, which is really fucking crazy, you know? And he doomed the elves as well, because they lost their immortality, and they also lost all of their leaders. Okay, so this is actually really important. We need to try to hurry up and grab some of this Veil Fire, and then we can drop it, because we're gonna have some combat here. Fuck them up. Jesus Christ, this is going insane right now, but whatever. Are they all dead? No, there's still one more left. I'm trying to use a power, which I can't right now. Eat that, bitches. Ugh. I'm gonna fuck him up. Normally for single targets, I just kind of use Death Blow and throwing knives and all that kind of stuff. Okay, let's hope that our Veil Fire is still available. Yes, it is. Basically, this is the reason why we came over here first, is so that we can get this. Now, just to be safe, you could light some of those torches, but you don't actually need to. I don't think it does anything. Also, we will be going back. We're going to take a break from this in a moment, because there's certain things we need to go and do once we unlock this second power. Also, there's going to be a Fade Touch item that we're going to get in here that I really want to use. I want to put it on one of my weapons. So basically, now that we have this, we can go back through here and light this wolf statue, which is a part of this puzzle. Now, by the way, I've already got the achievement for this because I figured out what I needed to do. If you remember, the very first wolf statue you come across, it's a part of the story. You have to do it. Well, there's some loot. I did not grab that. I've never grabbed that. So when I actually grabbed it, that got me the achievement. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get the loot. Well, I done goofed, but whatever. There we are. It's a sword. It's actually really cool, but whatever. We're not going to even bother looking at it because I'm not going to end up using it. Let's also talk or listen to Vivian.
Look at all of this. What a pity.
The destruction of the library. It's a tragic waste.
Actually, I meant the elves. To build an entire empire on the foundation of magic.
So did the Imperium. Although we haven't reached the entire libraries in the Fade stage yet.
The elves trusted completely that the world as it was would never change. This rubble is the legacy of that trust. I know you want to save the Imperium, but be careful, Dorian darling. If it crumbles beneath you, be ready to jump.
I always am.
Well, damn. Alright, so let's go on through. And now we're about to get, I believe actually in a moment here, we're about to get the second part of the power. It has 3 different, like, stages. But each of them are just amazing, man. It really gets really ridiculous a little bit later. But at this point, it starts to get super powerful. Anyway, let's go on through. And have we got it yet? No, here we go. Ah, damn it.
Inquisitor, we must look at your hand.
The pain stopped.
Okay, so now we can go through this part right here. And we're going to finish this up. But the main thing we're going to get here is going to be... What is it? It's a Fate Touch item. So it's a little bit off to the side, but it's right here. Which, when we... Well, it's only a chance. I don't know what the chance is, but it has a chance to inflict bees on target. So I'm really excited to use that and see how much damage that's actually going to do. I would guess it's probably going to do a ridiculous amount of damage. Okay, now hopefully I'm not missing anything important, but we're just going to go on up top. There's probably really nothing besides codexes and stuff. Actually, you know what? I take that back. There is something. I can't remember if it's here or if it's a little bit later. I'm going to say that it's probably a little bit later. But you do need the Veil Fire for it. So that's one of the reasons to actually do that left part first. Is because you need to take this with you.
More dead Qunari with terrified expressions.
Oh man. I don't know why they were so scared. Who was scaring them, I wonder? Oh look, another one of these.
Welcome, and listen to the last words of those who walked this place. If we get out of here, I will end Fen'Harel. After he held back the sky to imprison the gods, the dread wolf disappeared. Lies. We must tear down the veil, the cities, the pathways. Without magic, they're crumbling. You're wasting your time. Fen'Harel's veil has turned our empire to ruins.
So, the ancient Elven Empire collapsed because the veil weakened magic.
If what we're hearing is true, this would have been a disaster beyond measure.
Do you realize what this means? What this place is? The actual history of the elves could change everything.
An empire run on more magic than we have ever seen. Perhaps it's best its little secrets remain lost.
Yes. Anyway, that's one thing about Fen'Harel, or the Dread Wolf. He fucks up, you know? He has fucked a lot of shit up. And his intentions are normally good. But that's what you have to understand. It's kind of like the old saying, which is, the road to hell is pegged with good intentions, or whatever the saying is. It's basically something like that. Behind you! Uh-oh, what? Yeah, but you need the Veil Fire for this, by the way. Eat that, bitches. Oh, speaking of which, I actually have my power, too. Let's use it. Boom, bitch. Eat that. Anyway, so his intentions might have been good, but, I mean, he fucked up, you know? He did a lot of bad. He collapsed the entire empire. He cursed or doomed the elves. So that was the thing, and I don't know, we'll find out more a little bit later, but trust me, like, I don't know how to feel about that, honestly. Anyway, let's get this loot. There is a really cool item here, and we do not need the Veil Fire anymore, but it's going to be a legendary necklace, which is one thing. I might actually give it to Cassandra, I'm not sure. I don't really think you need it all that much. I believe only a warrior or a rogue can use it, and I'm definitely personally not going to use it. Where the hell is it? I know it's here somewhere, but there's so much loot everywhere. Okay, there's some more right here because of all the spiders. More spider crap. There it is. We found it. But what it does is that basically it will, when you get hit, I believe it only has a chance. That's the reason I don't really like it, but you get a large amount of barrier. So I might actually use that. Let's see, what kind of necklace do we have on Cassandra right now? I don't even know. Oh, she has the cooldown necklace on. That's pretty good, but I'm going to give that to her just because. Same with that legendary version of the second wind, because that's going to give you a lot of stamina on kill. But Cassandra really doesn't kill many enemies, I would personally think, just because my Inquisitor normally is the one killing everything because I'm so OP. And the mages also kill a lot of enemies as well because they're pretty OP. Alright, so let's go ahead and look around. I think that's about everything, honestly. Let's just go and complete this little part, and then we will go back. We'll take a quick little break from this section because I'm going to go make that weapon like I said. Oh, here we are. This is what we're looking for. I'm going to go make that weapon, and then on top of that, I'm going to go back to the deep roads, and we will find this other wolf statue. Okay, I think we're done. All we got to do now is go back. There is going to be another battle we have to do, but let's go ahead and listen to Dorian.
Look at this place. Now that we have so many samples, how hard would it be to build Illuviens of our own? After these past few years, it would just be good to create something magical that is also helpful for a change.
Is that wise?
If I get around to it, I'll send you an Illuvien, Cassandra. Striking women can never be flattered by too many reflections.
If you get around to it, shall I be forced to accept?
If they're gonna stuff me into politics, I've got to have some fun on the side.
Nah. Alright, let's go on through. Like I said, we could get rid of the Veil Fire. Oh shit, more enemies. How y'all doing? Eat my bombs! Nah. Ah ha ha ha. Okay, we got a little bit of stamina back. Kind of totally missed right there, but it's whatever. Actually, I should use my power to show you guys. Boom! Blow shit up. I actually think I totally missed with my power as well, which is a little bit of a shame, but whatever. Oh man, I'm taking some damage right now. Fucking assassins are OP, man. Eat that. 27,500 damage. Holy fuck. Shit is ridiculous. Go ahead and heal up. And let's get the hell out of here. Believe we just got to go down to find the way back. But besides that battle, there's going to be another battle coming up as well. I hope this is the right way. I think it is. And also, I hope I didn't miss anything, because I might have missed something in terms of at least codexes, but who really cares? Okay, so now these librarians are going to attack us. Oh no. I'm scared. These guys are actually pretty freaking OP. They're like fear demons. I think these are fear demons. Oh god, fuck you. Come on, get some damage in. Once we get these things to half health, then we can start using Death Blow to fucking destroy them. Nah, get wrecked. Hey, I got a present for you. Come here. Oh shit, that's the little spiders, whatever. Eat that! Nah, oh wow, they're immune to spirit damage, so that did literally nothing right there. Eat my Death Blow. Any left? Yeah, I think we got them all. Holy shit. That was pretty crazy. Got some loot. These are probably just spiders, though. I don't know if the librarians actually drop any real loot. I kind of doubt it. Okay, give me that. Now remember, guys, we're going to actually take a quick little break. I'm going to go back. We will go back to the deep roads, which is important. Let me grab this as well. But yes, we're going to go back to the deep roads to do another one of those wolf statues. And we will also go back and I'm going to create a new weapon with the inflict bees on it or whatever. So should be really cool. Anyway, I'm going to see you guys in a moment and I'm going to cut it ahead. Alrighty, we are back at the deep roads. So now we can go and explode this thing and basically get the final... Actually, I take that back. It's not the final wolf statue, but this will be our third one out of 4. The final one is going to be a little bit later on. Anyway, this shit looks amazing because water has flooded the entire area. It's really cool. Anyway, let's come over here now and let's explode. And there we go. Now we can go on through this mirror and check this shit out. Yeah, buddy. Okay. So we are now at the unknown rune, which, let's go ahead and grab this. We're gonna need it. I don't think there's anything over here, honestly, besides just the little puzzle we have to complete. Where the heck is the puzzle? Puzzle's actually really easy. I've already done this, by the way. I went ahead and just played ahead a little bit just so I can get this achievement. But if you look, this wolf statue is actually looking over here.
Look at this mural. Hold on. I see something hidden in it.
Okay, so basically, we have to press this button, I believe. Yeah, there it is. And that's going to raise this up, and now we can light this torch, which is going to allow us to open loot. Now this staff, I believe that's what it is, a staff. It's actually really cool. I don't like the barrier damage bonus or the 48 willpower, but the actual effect is really cool. Basically, any enemies by you will be consistently shocked, and it grants 50% bonus damage to electricity and 50% attack speed. Holy shit. By the way, I did go ahead and give Vivian that one fire staff. That actually adds 50% fire damage, which is pretty crazy. But basically, that's it. So I wanted to quickly grab that. I'm going to cut this ahead again, and we will finish up the library. Alrighty, well, I am back at the library, so now we can actually go on through and finish this place up. I went ahead and I made me my new weapon with the chance to inflict bees, so that should be really interesting. But all we gotta do at this point is just go through this one mirror, and we're gonna go over there to the area that is upside down, which is really, really crazy. Anyway, we're about to get a lot of dialogue as well, so let's do this.
Survivor of the breach, herald of change, hero of the South.
The Vidasala, I presume.
After fulfilling your purpose at the breach, it is astonishing to hear you still walked free among your people. Your duty is done, Inquisitor. It is time to end your magic.
I've defeated all your Ben Hasrath so far.
So you have. The repercussions have already begun. I am no stranger to catastrophe, but this chaos in the South defies comprehension. The Qun left your people to curb your own magic. You've amply proven we should have stepped in long ago.
Then enlighten me about the Qun's plans for us.
Do you believe closing the breach solved everything? That its consequences stopped there? The day we saw the breach, the Qun decided its action. We would remove your leaders and spare those who toil. This agent of Fenharel has disrupted everything. Lives that were to be spared, lost for him.
Who is this agent? Why do you think they work for the Inquisition?
Kill the Inquisitor, then follow me to the Darvarad.
You fucking bitch. Didn't give me any answers, but whatever. There's a lot of enemies. I hope you can see that. Let's explode! Oh, God, shit is going crazy right now. Eat that. Oh my God. Shit is ridiculous. Okay, we need to protect people. Eat that. There's so many strong enemies right now. Oh no. Oh no. What are you doing, bro? I think Dorian's done for. He does have that one perk, which is pretty cool, but it does screw him over a lot. Maybe he's not dead, where basically he's dead, but he can stay alive. Yep, no, he was done for. Oh, no, he's back up. Whatever, maybe he was resurrected. More than likely that's what it was. Eat this. Rah. Come on, hurry up and die. Boom. Oh, man, there's those bees, by the way. I'm pretty sure it's the poison damage that's happening right now. Oh, barrier. Barrier fucks everything up. It's so strong. Murder him. Oh yeah, see the damage? Those are from the bees. Oh hell yeah, that's so strong. Eat that. And everybody's dead. Yeah, buddy. Alright, let's look around now. Anything here? Here we are. We got some loot. Okay, so we got a new weapon. This is a shield. And it says on... Basically, you have a chance to spawn a toxic cloud. That's pretty cool. Let's listen to Cassandra.
Demons, dragons, and even darkspawn. Now Qunari. I wonder if we will ever run out of things to fight.
I'm just pleased it isn't Venatori. For once, Tevinter isn't the problem.
Well, that is true. Critical Chain actually is pretty good as well. Did I just say Critical Chain? Or Crane? I think I said Crane. But it's Critical Chain. I don't know, I'm tripping. But that's actually a really good necklace. But it's one of those things where I don't really think you need it all that much just because of the fact that you can easily give Cassandra or any warrior like about a 50% critical hit chance. And that's really all you need in any game like this. Okay, now this is a little bit tricky, but you can get up there no problem. What you have to do, you have to jump right here, and then fuck, you gotta jump again. But I totally fucked up. Okay, we made it up here. So let's grab this. There's one more item we can actually get. That's the Necklace of Invasion, which I would think that's actually probably really good if it ups your chance to basically dodge attacks. That sounds freaking amazing. There's a broken mirror over there. The main thing we needed to grab here was that keystone, and we can use that to basically finish the DLC. That's what we needed. But let's go over here. We have to use our power. Now we can go on through and grab this. Okay, for whatever reason I can't get it. What the hell? That's really weird. You know what? That must be a schematic in there or something. That's why I can't get it. Alright, let's hope that my Inquisitor has warped over here. Yes, she has. Awesome. Let's go and talk to this thing and we will be done.
Visitors, patrons, welcome. The halls are open.
Can you tell me where a Qunari called Vidasala went?
Yes, we heard much, although she fooled herself into thinking we could not hear. Take a keystone to the Darvarad. I will join you there soon and take stock of our remaining Gatlock powder.
I found a keystone with one of the Qunari.
Yes, and you need words for their key. Maras Nira. It glows. It will open the way to the Darvarad. May you find what you seek. In coming here, you strengthened the paths. I can now raise one, if you wish to go.
You've been very helpful.
Gil Dethan was what the Elven called me. One who guides seekers of knowledge true. I was connection. One city could read the records of another. One Elven feel the memories of another. When the veil fell upon us, I marked the end of all they knew.
Alrighty, well, now all we have to do is basically just run back. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this ahead, guys, and I will see you in one moment.
Your agents confirm there are Gatlock battles in Denerim's palace?
Yes, and in Val Royeaux and across the Free Marches. The Winter Palace is not the only target.
The Qunari are one order from destroying every noble house in the known world.
There is a bright side. Warning the ambassadors will remind them of the Inquisition's value.
Not when the Inquisition is responsible for that threat.
They came in through us?
Yes.
How, damn it?
The Elven servant handling the barrels has disappeared. Notes in his quarters suggest he was a Qunari spy.
But the servant was Orlesian. That implicates Orlais, not us.
But the barrels arrived at the Winter Palace on the Inquisition supply manifest.
How are we supposed to fight a war when we can't even trust our own people?
Do you know who got the barrels onto the Inquisition manifest?
Yes, several of the Inquisition's Elven workers have gone missing. I had their backgrounds checked. They joined the Inquisition after fleeing the chaos in Kirkwall.
I remember when Kirkwall was at its worst. Many of the city's elves converted to the Qun, trying to find a better life.
And the Qunari turned them into spies.
The Inquisition stopped Corypheus and saved the world. We can't let an outside threat change who we are.
I fought to protect the Inquisition in this exalted council. And for what? So we could deceive and threaten those we claimed to protect?
Once we locate the spies...
This isn't about the spies. You hid the Qunari body. You've all but seized control of the Winter Palace.
We did what was right, not what was politically convenient.
Do you know what this has cost us with Orlais and Ferelden? They are planning to dismantle us as we speak. And perhaps they are right.
Shit, damn it! We save Ferelden, and they're angry. We save Orlais, and they're angry. We close the breach twice, and my own hand wants to kill me. Could one thing in this fucking world just stay fixed? I need to get to the Davarad. You can all fight amongst yourselves once I'm back.
Thank you, Inquisitor.
Would you like us to inform the Exalted Council of the danger?
Now, I don't know how much this actually matters. The first time I told him to go ahead and tell him, but this time I'm going to do the opposite.
We can't finish this fight while worrying about the Exalted Council. For now, we keep this to ourselves.
Understood, Inquisitor.
I'll have guards ready at the Alluvion, in case the Qunari attack the palace.
Make her watch over you.
Well, okay. I guess that's basically it. The way they cut that off is very odd. It just goes to black. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this episode here. In our next episode, we're going to basically start the next little part. And it might be maybe one more episode after that, because the next mission is really, really long. So I'm going to try to cut that off so that it's not like 2-hour long episode. Anyway, I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, will you please like the video for me? Be sure to subscribe, and I really do hope that everyone has a very nice day, and peace out.